My mute is on. Oh my god, I gotta stop doing that. I was doing a test run earlier, guys, and my mute was on, and I'm like, oh my god, it's not working. My bad. Let's try that again. Hello. Yeah, I know. I think it was from last night, but we gonna get into that because as you can see, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I kept my makeup that I had from last night. But neither here nor there. We're gonna give some people some time to get in. Let me turn this off to make sure it does not interrupt. Oh snap, I forgot to text somebody. I probably did. I did. Look at me remembering. Hi. Hi, everybody. Y'all know I got 2 phones, right? So I gotta be checking one phone and see who's saying what there, and then I gotta go back to the other one. I'm ready. I'm ready. I got a few shout outs to give. I'm feeling shouty outy. Oh. Let's close that down. All right, we got 2 minutes till showtime. Everybody, grab your coffee, grab your Wendy's cup. Oh, that should be a blooper. My little cute coaster. I know it looks like water, but it was pineapple mango. All right, we got 1 minute, and people are joining. Awesome. I hope everybody had a great week. Y'all could tell the week just be flying on by. Like, wasn't we just here yesterday? Well, not yesterday because I was on my party scene. Hey, you're tired. She called me boss. Girl, y'all gonna hear a little story before I even start on this topic today, and it is 8 o'clock, so we gonna get started. All right. This podcast is brought to you by Love Me Hair. Glueless. I just always wanted to do a brought to you by, so that was mine. That was my little intro. So anyways, guys, thank you for tuning in as the numbers still go up. Welcome to Soul Light City Podcast, bitches. I probably shouldn't say that because it's Sunday, but you know, sorry. But I do this every Sunday, right? I'm just realizing that. Anyway, so let's get on. Y'all know what topic it is this Sunday. Are we really friends? But let me tell y'all, before we dive into that topic, guys, y'all know I had an extended birthday thing going on. So last night, me and a couple people went out, and let me tell y'all, just don't even invite people, but know who not to invite the next time. But invite people, whatever. So all in all, my birthday, little celebration was cool. It was nice. We went to Sweets Lounge in Atlanta, which is a nice vibe. I went there a couple years back. I think it was 2018 or 2019. I also performed there when I was doing the whole rapping thing. And it was a nice vibe back then. Like, you were able to go upstairs. Yo, let me tell you, COVID done messed some stuff up. Now to get upstairs, you got to pay $40. You got to have a blue wristband. Hookah is $60. The food is not bad of a price. I had like 3 different tacos, like salmon, jerk chicken, and shrimp, and I only could eat the shrimp. And that was $20, and that was just an appetizer. Like, they were some big tacos, y'all. I didn't even post all the pictures yet. But anyway, it was a nice vibe. I would say if you really want to enjoy yourself, like if you're the type of person to get like a couple drinks, a hookah, the $40 band, food, I say walk with at least. And then parking, they told us parking was $20 for valet. Parking was $40 fucking for valet, okay? And then across the street, the guy was like 30. One of my friends was like, shit, I parked for free. I found one around the block. I was like, oh my gosh, y'all. And then she was trying to get me drunk last night. This girl, I've never seen somebody finesse so good in my life. So she bought me my first shot. She was like, do you forgive me for being late? So she got my first shot. She finessed one of these dudes to buy me a shot. Of course, guys, I checked to make sure that it was the waitress who brought my drink out. She finessed the fuck out of that dude. And he's like, yeah, I bought you your birthday shot. And he still ain't get her number. Then the guy who took our picture in the club, she finessed him to buy me a birthday drink. Because then he came up to me and was like, happy birthday, I got you a shot. Y'all, I was drunk. I woke up with a hangover. It wasn't as bad though. But anyway, I'm talking shit. It was fun. Now, I definitely got to give a shout out. I got to give a shout out. I don't even know who these people are. It might be some of y'all. Thank you to everyone. Do y'all know I was just laying there, so happened to get a notification that I had 2.4K views in the last week on my podcast. Now, I only have like 1,000 something friends, so I'm assuming the other 1,000, maybe even more. Maybe all my Facebook friends didn't see it. But I'm getting views, baby. I'm posting on every platform, making sure I do my little snippets and shit for y'all, and so y'all could subscribe one day. Because I mean, like I keep telling y'all, it's just $2 to subscribe. Yeah, y'all tune into my lives and stuff, but it's just the support. Like, is $2 really gonna hurt somebody? Y'all give Amazon $14.99. Just saying. Anyway, and you know the funny thing about that? Half the time, and I'm gonna say for me too, I don't even pay for Amazon anymore. Half the time, like the stuff they give us, like the whole Amazon Music, the ebooks, we don't even use. So y'all giving them $14.99, but y'all can't spend $2 for my podcast subscription. Like, make it. Anyway, I'm not even gonna do y'all like that. So we gonna get right into it. The topic is, are we really friends? I definitely wanted to bring this to my podcast because not just in my friendships, but a lot of people come to me and, you know, they talk about other friendships they have with other people and how people have done them wrong with their, like, friendships and just, you know, regular talk. And I'd be like, well, damn, like, I've never experienced that before. Like, and I be seeing certain people talk about stuff like this even on Facebook, like with friends, real actual situations of friends going on trips, and it's always a money issue. We gonna get into that, all right? So I really wanted to start it off with my definition of a friend, because at the end of the day, like, what's really a friend to y'all? Like, I know for me, my definition is a little bit different, and I kind of wrote down a little bit of what I personally think a friend is. For me, friends, or my friend, becomes family. Like, when I really sit there and call you family, that's because I see something genuine in you. Like, I know I call some people my bro, my sis, Sometimes I joke around. I call people my wife, my little boo thing, and all that stuff. So, like, for me, friends to me becomes family. They're supportive, they aren't judgmental, but could give constructive criticism. They're a supporter, someone who will encourage me when I'm down, tells me to get back up again. They can give me some real advice and not just keep defending me every time just because they're my friend. They're gonna let me know my shit stink. You know what I'm saying? So to me, that's a friend. And just letting me know where I'm wrong at. I'm sure there's other things that I'm missing or not touching on, but for the most part, like, that's really what that is to me. Like, a friend is gonna be true, genuine. They're gonna be honest, like, they're not gonna BS me. They're gonna make sure from jump that I'm straight, and vice versa. I'm not just talking about them doing for me, I'm talking about me doing the same things for them, because that's what friends do, you know what I'm saying? And people take the word friends so lightly nowadays, because at the end of the day, you have friend, things will end. FRIEND. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. So, like, for me, I cherish my friendships with people because, now don't get me wrong, I'm not always expecting people to dump into me, like, I don't need that from a friend. But every so often, check-ins or whatever the case is, like, my friend is supporting regardless. Like, yo, friend, like, just like I said, you want me to support your podcast? What the fuck is $2? Like, I know everything's going up nowadays, but, like, let's be realistic. We see certain things online that we're just like, hey, I just want to buy it for the hell of it. I don't even know why I want to buy it, but I just see that it looks cool or the ratings look good. Versus saying, hey, friend, I'm going to support your $2 a month, because what is $1 every 15 days? You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't want nobody to take offense to that, because I always hear our greatest supporters are going to be strangers. But for me, why not be that friend that supports me from the very jump? Because I'm going to always remember that. When I make it big, and that's the fear that I have. I feel like when I make it to that level that I see myself at in life, people are going to be like, oh, dang, you forgot about me? Yeah, I did, because did you not forget my shit was $2 and now it's $10 a month? And I have to go bigger because now I'm big as fuck. Like, what do you expect? You're still not going to support it, but there's Nancy over there who I've never met that's supporting it for $10 a month, and you're still sitting there not even subscribing for $2 a month. Like, like, to me, that's just crazy. I always talk about Cash Doll and her best friend, how her friend supported her way up, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, where are those friends? Like, am I missing something? Do I need to, like, move closer to Atlanta? Do I need to move out of Georgia? What, like, but I really am starting to extend my circle of friends. Like, even the ones that do make way more money than me, I could be struggling, I'm still gonna come out and support. I don't give a damn. I'm gonna save up some money just to go support. And you'll never know that I'm struggling, because I'm not gonna let you know that. Unless I really, really have to say, friend, I gotta sit tight this month. And I be honest with my friends. Like, if there's something that I cannot do for you in that moment, I'm gonna say, hey, maybe I could do it this time around, or the next time. It's just an honesty thing for me. And I think people sit and wait for people to get big to say, well, shit, what you need from me? You done got all this money, but shit, and then you wanna, so now you wanna ride on my private plane or my private bus, but where the fuck were you supporting? And don't get me wrong, it's not always about being a money thing, but people gotta understand, like, when do you put forth for people, then we really give these people our money. Like Jeff Bezos, we give all these other companies our money, and we complain when friends come and be like, hey, support this little thing that I have. Some people be like, oh, I'm gonna support you one time, one time out of how many years? You know what I'm saying? Like, let me see. Let me tune in with the chat. Not to be cocky, but it's very true. I will say and stand on when I say this. I'm truly the definition of a real friend. Keeping it a buck, I swear. I forgot last time I went to do it. I'm done. Thank you. I appreciate it. Like, it's not me saying like, hey, I want y'all money. No. To me, it's like just a genuine thing. Like, I come here every week or try to do these things every week. And stuff like this, it takes so much time, so much editing, so much money, so much concentration. Like, let me tell y'all. And I'm going to get off of this topic about me. I literally, after my podcast, I let everything sit there and upload. I will go and wait till the snippets come out, and I'll sit there and edit what snippet I want. So when people go on to the website, they get a little video snippet, but I will lock the full video because I feel like I am sitting here every hour of every week to give these great topics, have fun with y'all, invest my time, all my editing skills. I sit there and edit every single thing. All those front covers that you see, I do. All the writings that you see, I do. All the authenticity that you see, I do. And I'm just a person about perfection. I bought my mics over $100-something. I bought my Mac over $1,000. The lights, all that stuff. So it's not to say, hey, y'all need to pay me back. No, it's just like when you really have supportive people, they're gonna support you no matter the lengths of it. Like, and I really do love my friends, but I understand like Fatika, like sometimes you need that reminder, like, hey, remind me because I really do want to do this, blah, blah, blah. And that's me, like, remind me sometimes because there'd be so much. I promise you, my phone has a list of things like, you're going to pay this. You got to get this set up. And there's some things that I've been working on aside from this podcast that I'm not releasing yet, that I am actually going to be putting forth in business and sticking to that because I know, and I'm still going to be doing my podcast. Those are the top things I will be sticking to. But as a permanent business, the thing that I'm not revealing is what I'm sticking to because I think it's time. Like, I have so much talent and I dibble and dabble in so many things, and I really could have had a business years ago. And I'm just like, as a mom, getting older, being in a relationship, I could have had the life that I wanted maybe about 4 or 5 years ago before my daughter got here, because I had all that time and I just was doing all types of different nicks and knacks, still trying to figure out what I wanted to do. But moving forward, like, I want to know, do you guys feel like, is it harder to make friends when you're older? Like, as when we're young, we make friends off the strength that we were in school. So, well, we might get a few bullies, but I'm just saying, like, those friends that you sit and you color with, you draw with, you play with, maybe your best friend coming up. And don't get me wrong, shit, some of my best friends now that are supposed to be my best friends ain't shit. They ain't supporting none of this. And I'm gonna tell y'all off rip, they are not supporting none of this. I haven't seen none of them come and say, hey, I'm gonna sit and watch your video. Hey, I haven't seen none of that. And I'm going to read something to y'all in a few that I actually shared earlier because it was like, this resonates to me because I just was thinking about this. And I think about it a lot when it comes to friendships. Like, is it harder to make friends when you're older? I personally think it is. Because as you get older, if you're a person of morals, things start to change for you. You try to find friends. For me, I like friends that have businesses. Even if they are wealthy off their business, that's the circle that I want to be in. I don't want to be in the gossiping circle. I don't want to be in the I always gotta go party circle. I don't want to do that. Even if we could go to a lounge and chill and have a little fun, but I can't do that all the time. Not saying this an excuse for a mom, but just because of my morals, I'm raised off of being family oriented. I don't want to be out all the time, but I definitely do want to enjoy myself, because there was a point where I wasn't. There was a point where I was so caught up in my postpartum, like I felt like I didn't want to do certain. I was afraid, like if I left my daughter, like this was gonna happen. And it's not because I didn't trust anybody. It was just that as a mom, this is what it was. But as I said, it is harder because for me, I'm looking at people that are like business oriented, who could teach me something, who could get, not get me to the next level, but because I'm paying attention to what they do, their business mind, it could take me in the right direction to level up just the same. So, and they're not judging me because I make less than them. They're more understanding that I know where she's trying to get to. I see the vision with her, and we gonna talk about this business, and I'm gonna support her, and this is what she need to do. And if she need a little help here and there, I got her, because I ain't stressed. And even if it's not even no money thing, like they're just posting my stuff randomly, stuff like that, like that's supportive friends to me. But like I said, it is harder when you're older, because you are starting to look for a circle that fits you, that fits your whatever you're looking for. I won't say character, but in a sense it is, because like-minded people, you just don't want to be around certain things. For me, I want to protect my energy. I want to protect my peace. I like to joke a lot, so there's friends that I have that I joke with. There's friends that I'm always on business times with. There's friends that I actually have that are industry based. There's friends that I have that are famous. I don't, but I don't beckon, or I don't rely on their fame to make me famous. So when I say I like business-minded people, or I like people of status, it's not to downplay my friends that I currently have, because I'm still at the same level, but I also like people that be about their shit. You know what I'm saying? That's not just like, yeah, I'm comfortable staying here and I'm going to stay here. There's really people like that, but you're always going to realize you're going to end up leaving some people behind because of the fact that they just want to stay where they're at. And that's never been me. So, and it's not to say I'm going to love anybody less. It's just that you really are going to, I won't necessarily say lose people, but you are going to start to talk to people less because of how you move. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying I'm going to get bougie off of 2.4K views on my podcast, but no, I'm kidding. Yes, it is harder when you're older, for sure. I think it's harder, a little harder. Yeah, I think so too. Unless you have certain friends that may be like, from the ground up. But like I said to you, I have friends that are from the ground up that don't support now. But there are some friends that I could call and be like, hey, I need this, and they won't even ask why. They'll be like, okay, I got it. Or they'll be like, I don't have it right now. Some of them will come and tell me their explanation of why they don't have it. Sometimes I don't even need an explanation. If you don't have it, you don't have it, because I'm the same way. Me more so, I'm the person that's like, I don't have it because of this reason. Like my money tight this week, because I know how my pays move. This week, these are my higher bills. Versus this check, I got leadway, so I can definitely come out and support, So that's what I tend to do with a lot of my friends. I be honest, and I don't know. That's just me. Like, I just be honest. But before I move on, this is what I found earlier. I thought I shared it. Let me actually go to my friend's page, because she did share it. And now I can't find it. Ain't that a... I know I'm not tripping. Let me see. Oh, okay, here it is. So it says, I like to consider myself blooper. I like to consider myself a reflective friend. You buy me gifts, I buy you gifts. You invite me places, I invite you places. You show up for me, I show up for you. You go hard for me, I go hard for you. You pay the bills when we go out to eat, I pay the bills when we go to places. You act weird, I fall back. You be dry, I be silent. You act fake, I stop talking to you. Some friends you pray with, some you gossip with, some you talk goals with, some you go out with. Some y'all just go to each other's events. Some of you go on trips. And some of you just leave on Facebook. Most times, most friends you can't do every single thing with, and that's perfectly okay. Don't ever feel no type of way when they don't do you how you do them. Just learn what kind of friends they are and deal with them accordingly. It's very simple. I have to be that type of friend that accepts that, because I be that friend that be like even last night, the people that showed up for me, I'm definitely showing up for them. Even if I have to put some shit on the back burner. But if it's something emergency wise, then they'll understand, because they're not looking to be like, oh, damn, like she always got an emergency. They don't know that. But if it's really something that's life threatening, then yes, they will know that. But if I can show up for my friends, I will show up for my friends. Shoot, I want to say 3 of the girls, I'm just really hanging out with them like that on just that personal level, because I've seen them out before based off of a mutual friend, but I actually invited them out because I like their energy, that I like their vibe, and I invited them out. And I see the type of time they on. Some of them are business oriented. Some of them, they got a little status to them. But I invited them out because I'm like, I could see you in my girl group. You're chilled. I like your vibe. You're not about the drama. And I'm not saying some of my friends that weren't there aren't, they just couldn't make it. They had other things that they had to attend to, and that was perfectly okay. But like, I'm definitely going to show up for them. Like, one of the girls was like, let me know when you have something, because I'll be there. Like, this was, even though it was a late birthday thing, you were there. You know what I'm saying? You didn't have to be there. One of the girls was like, oh yeah, I'm coming. And she made sure every time she told me, I'm coming, I'm going to be there. And I'm just like, there's really still genuine people out there. That's why when they say, oh, relationships, it's so hard, it's so rare to find a good guy or a good female. Honestly, it's hard sometimes to find a good friendship that's genuine, that's not setting you up in any type of way. And this is not like a post to match energy, but you just have to know how to move accordingly for real with people. Like, you don't want to sit there in something and you're constantly shedding yourself, giving yourself, and you got to learn how to just maneuver in a type of way where the person that you give yourself to is giving back. You don't want to keep giving too much of your energy. The same thing with a relationship. You don't want to keep giving and giving yourself and not getting anything back. Like, it doesn't even have to be money wise. Don't ever think that, guys. But what are you really doing for me that makes me feel like this can continue? Like, are we really friends? Like, it's no other way to put it. So another topic that I mentioned, absolutely, I learn that more and more every day. You're going to always learn things on a daily basis. Oh, let me see. There is nothing wrong with being friends with people who are successful and like-minded. It's a shame you have to fit a narrative of people who want to hang with miserable people. I'm not hanging with nobody miserable. Let me tell you that. I'm not doing it. Shit, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I have some family that's just like, because I'm just not for that energy right now, they're like, well, screw you on that note. I know there's still love there, but when it comes to that, I just don't have time for it. And they make good bread. That family member makes good bread, but when it comes to getting away from the business, it's trauma to me after that. And I don't like that, because my focus is like, get my work done, take care of my daughter, enjoy a little laugh here and there, cook, clean, and figure out another way to up my bread. That's literally what I'm doing. Like, I don't have time for any excess drama. And some friends are going to be like, well, damn, like, so I can't come to you for advice. I never said that. But you better make sure that that advice that you're coming for sounds in your mind like it makes sense to ask for advice or come to somebody for. Because if you come to me and tell me, ooh, Joey beating my ass and I'm still there and I'm staying, I mean, what do you think as a friend that I'm going to tell you at that point? What do you think my answer is going to be? If you didn't hear my answer in my previous podcast about that whole drama story, then I don't know what to tell you. I already told you in that episode. I'm not sticking around for that. You want to stay in that? You do that. I'll support you from a distance. But I already told you, you stick with that shit, I don't have time for it, because then somehow it's going to come into my house and I don't have time for the whole, that's not my circle of people. I can't, that's not my circle of people. I love you. We've probably been friends for so long, whatever the case, but I can't, I pray for you. Let me say that. Now, going on group trips. So I had a friend who I so happened to see, she posted on Facebook that she went on a trip with, well, she didn't go on the trip. The girl didn't go on a trip apparently. I had to learn that sometimes friends ain't worth the stress, and if it's bringing me stress, that's what I'm talking about. Like, I could pray for you. That's still me being a friend. Like it says, you have friends that you'll pray with. I mean, you might not pray, but I'm going to pray for you that you will leave the situation that you know you should clearly get out of. That's why I say some people really know the answer, and maybe y'all need another person to tell you. But if you come and tell me the same shit every time, oh, he done beat my ass today, he done beat my ass tomorrow, he gonna do it again a week from now, and you know that, why are you staying? And I'm not being judgmental, guys. I've been through this. But I got older. I got wiser. You know what I'm saying? I'm not accepting that as a love language, because people are out there that really think them getting their ass beat every so often is a love language. Oh, he loves me, that's why I'm staying. No. If you love yourself more, you will realize that that is not a love language. But yeah, going on group trips, like I said, a friend, they had to pay their money. A lot of these trips, you got to pay a certain amount to lock in and book your reservation. So, I don't know the whole fact of the story or whatever really happened, but I do know that she was basically saying she lost a friend because the friend cursed her out because of the fact that she did not pay the friend the money back. First of all, I'm going to ask y'all. So going on group trips and someone pays and then has to cancel at the last minute, do they need to take that L, or do you give them their money back? I'll wait. Okay. Somebody said I'm giving the money back. So I'm going to give y'all my opinion. I am not giving the money back. Reasons why I say that. If you are my friend and you knew we had to pay for a reservation, this locked in our room, this locked in everything that we needed to have this trip, and you tell me you can't make it or you can't go the last minute. Now, I'm not saying people I'm not saying people are going to lie. Some people are going to lie and say, oh, I can't make it. And mind you, the trip is still months from now. I can't make it because what's his name has to go to the hospital this day. He got to go to the hospital in 6 months. Oh, unless they're having a surgery. But to me, you're going to have to take that L because we paid for this. We talked about it. We knew. People don't realize you're always going to have terms and conditions. You knew what I told you. And I'm the type of friend, I told you this is what the deposit was. This is what was said. We shared all of this stuff, whatever the case is. I'm losing money now because you're telling me I should give you back the money. How can I do that? So you want me to come out of my pocket to give you back the money that I'm trying to save for the trip that you now are canceling on. So whatever now is supposed to be counted for on the trip, I now have to spend double the money because you only locked in your deposit. So now I have to find the rest of the money to pay for the trip myself. Do y'all get what I'm saying? I'm sorry, I'm not giving you the money back. I'm not. I don't care if it's the first time or not. You as my friend know the terms and conditions is what I'm saying. This is where you have to really take people and say, you're grown. People know how to read. If you are my friend and you locked in that deposit and we went through this stuff, I'm not giving you your money back. That's just point blank, period. What they should do is get a deposit from the participants beforehand for all shared accommodations. If they back, that's what it was. They did a deposit for the part. That's exactly what it was. So you pay the deposit. You want the deposit back. I'm not giving you that back. You locked in the space and you want me to pay you back from the deposit because you decided to cancel. That's not how that goes. Because you knew this is what it was, is what I'm saying. Yo, shaking my head when it comes to friends and money is very skeptical, cautious and funny in my own, especially when it comes to restaurants. Oh, if it's a deposit, then no, you don't get that back. And that's what I'm talking about, guys. I'm talking about the deposit. Not like if they're actually on the trip together. And there's scenarios where people be on the trip together and all of a sudden this friend ain't got no money. You can't enjoy shit. Now, don't get me wrong. There are certain things I will pay for. Like, okay, friend, you didn't eat. All right, let's go get a meal together. But no way you think I'm about to pay for an excursion for you and then I'm finna do this for you because you decided to not come on the trip with no money. Like, come on, make it make sense. We're grown. Once again, we're talking grown. We're not talking about no kid play. There's papers. I'm the type of friend I'm going to call you and say, hey, the deposit they said is $65 or whatever the case is, or $350. We have to have this deposit by said time. Okay, cool. We paid a deposit. These are the stipulations. These are the rules, blah, blah, blah. Okay, you know all of this stuff. As a grown-ass person, you're telling me I should pay you back your deposit and fuck myself off of my room, my all-inclusive, because now you can't make it because you just decided to go attend a wet fest because Scrappy's gonna be there? Like, bitch, fuck you. And yeah, people will lie to why they can't make it anymore. Like, just imagine that you go on this trip and the person told you they couldn't go because they have a surgery this date or that weekend they got to heal. But then you see them in Cancun because that trip sounded cheaper to them with this person, or they got a guy friend that they like so much that they decided to go with. Well, we've been planning this prior to this guy friend. Wait, I guess I didn't understand the question. If it's me who decided to not go, I'm paying back the person who paid my way. If I'm paying and they cancel, I need my coins. No, you understood it right. So you're saying the same thing. So if you're paying, oh wait, I see what you're saying. No, what I'm saying is if you and a friend are going on a trip, or even if it's multiple friends, and say it's 6 of y'all, the trip is $5,000. Y'all all split that up. All these people put their money in, and then that one person comes back and says, oh, I can't go on the trip. Well, we already paid the deposit. We locked it in. Well, I need my money back. How you expect to get your money back when it's in the hands of the company? Well, you got to pay me my money back. No, the fuck? No, that is your responsibility. All of a sudden, you want to cancel. Like, I can't give you that money back because I have to still have my pretty coins to spend on my trip, or the trip that we all were supposed to go on, because now you really effing everybody else who's going on that trip. You know what I'm saying? Because now we got to come up with that extra funds to pay the rest of the money that you so happen to didn't, because now you can't go. So yes, it does become more on us. Oh, hell no, they ain't get. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. So So we're in agreement at this point that you're not getting that deposit back. I don't even care if it's the final deposit and you pay all. Some people be like, oh, I paid all my money. I paid the deposit and then I paid the final pay and I want my money back. Bitch, that's on you. You paid for the whole trip and now you decided to not go. That is on you. So you think I'm about to call up Sandals and tell them, hey, can you give me her part of the money back? Or you think you about to wash my pockets to get your money back? No, you canceled, or you better find your ass on. Just like when you, most of the times when you're booking through airline websites, the only way you're going to get your money back is if you go ahead and pick the highest paying trip where it says you can cancel anytime you want and you'll get your full reimbursed money. Most of the times you're going to get the lowest flight trip and you're going to lose that money if you cancel, correct? Some of them, they'll probably give you a credit, or you'll have to save that money towards a trip later. You're not getting that money back. So why the fuck do you think I should give you the money? Make it make sense. Why? And people complain with friends, but you already know the stipulations. That's what I'm saying. Y'all will buy these tickets. Y'all will buy the airfare and all this stuff. Y'all won't complain then because you're not going to get the money from the air company unless you have proof that you have COVID or some shit. And even if you're paying way down the line for a flight because it was cheaper a year out or whatever, if you cancel, they will not give you your money back and they will save it as a credit. Now you're mad at the air company because you didn't read the terms and conditions, or you already knew that, but you're still mad. Make it make sense, guys. Like, come on. Like, people like that kill me. Some things I know that I'm not going to be, like, for instance, Fashion Nova. If your clothing doesn't fit, if it's too tight or it's too big, you send the stuff back. What do? They give you a credit. They're not giving you your fucking money back. So and y'all still buy from these companies is what I'm fucking. So why do you think you should sit there and argue with a friend about a deposit that you already paid? I'm gonna just move on. Anyway, I had to get my juices back flowing. I'm not paying for no fucking body but myself unless me and somebody else made an arrangement. Other than that, hell no. That's what I'm saying. Like, for me, like, when I do trips with people, we are talking about everything. Oh, so what excursion we doing? Oh, you want to do the $50 one or you want to do the $100 one? Oh, I got money for this. Okay. Yeah, I'll pay out for us to eat that night. You want to pay for this? This is how friendships should work. Because at the end of the day, when y'all are looking for certain relationships that you see or envision in your mind, what kind of relationships you want, it's kind of almost like the friendship that you want or have or you want one day in your life, whatever the case is. Because at the end of the day, when you do form a relationship with somebody, y'all are friends first, right? I would hope so. Anyway, so friendships over relationships. Ready for this? All right. So, friendships over relationships, guys. Reasons why I say it like that. I want to know if if I tell you something as your friend about your man or your girl, whether it's with no evidence or with evidence, what y'all gonna tell me? I'll give y'all a second. And we all know clearly that the topic may be cheating more than likely. Or they might be money laundering and you don't know. Or does it depend on the situation of what it is? Guess the tea is always gonna get hot. You in Salt Lake City, baby. I'll take into account for sure and really see for myself. I like that answer. Because there are some situations where you can tell a friend about their dude and they'll be like, or they're female, I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Like, why are you telling me that all of a sudden? But remember, some friendships, friendships, you want honesty. You know what I'm saying? And then you have the people that be like, if you knew all this time, why didn't you tell me? And I guess that has to come with discernment of who your friends are like. And that's probably something that you should ask at the very beginning of a friendship. Like, if I see your man or your girl doing X, Y, and Z, do you want me to tell you or not? I think that should be that's something that at the start of a friendship you ask, because you never know with people. Your nose in people business. It's not really your nose is in people business, but I mean, let's be realistic. If you were dating a girl right now and she was cheating on you, would you want your friend to sit there? To me, in a way, it's like kind of condoning it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm condoning this knowing that you're a good person. I wouldn't want that for my friend. If you're my true friend, then there are high chances you're right in telling the truth. Depends on what it is. Yeah, like I said, it may depend on what it is. Shit, I could come and tell you, yo, your dude or your girl is money laundering. You'll be like, oh. But behind closed doors, you probably really already know. And it could be the same for cheating, but, like, there's some people that be like, and then there's some people that don't want you to tell them. I think those people are kind of naive, I'm sorry to say, or they just live in a world where it's like, oh, fantasy, nothing can happen to me. They would never do that. I don't hold nothing against nobody. I'm sorry. I don't care what nobody says. I can love you with all my heart. It's not to say I don't trust you. I just don't hold anything against anybody. Because one day you really could go do crack cocaine. Like, you was just like, I wanted to try it. Or you probably didn't even know. Somebody slipped you the shit and all of a sudden you addicted. I'm just saying, guys. It's life. Things can happen. So I'm not like just one track minded. But to me, if I'm your friend, I'm going to want to tell you, or I want you to tell me. More than likely, I will want you to tell me with evidence. Because if there's no evidence, it's kind of like extra work for me. Or I won't even say extra work because it's going to cause me anxiety. Because I'm going to still sit still. But for me, I watch body language. I did psychology. So I watch body language. I watch someone's habits, how they change. And really, that's where guys fuck the fuck up. Because y'all be doing some weird shit. I'm not going to say every guy, but for the most part, yeah. And some of them move with no care. They be like, fuck it, I'm about to go cheat. And she know it too, fuck it. And there's really some girls that really don't know it. They're really that fucking naive. Oh, he's going to go to his brother's house. That's what he told me. Huh? Okay, have fun. He's going to his brother's house every fucking day at the same time. All right. Anyway. But, like I said, Bruh. Anyway, like I said, I'm the type of friend I would want you to tell me. More than likely with evidence. And And it's not to cancel you out as my friend. I'm going to thank you for your concerns, because if you really are genuinely my friend, you wouldn't want to see me hurt. Now, I get there are some people in this world, once again, you have to have discernment. There are really friends out there that want what you have. So they try to manipulate a situation. This is why I say most likely with evidence. And once again, yes, it does depend on the situation. Because you could come tell me my nigga money laundering, and I'll be like, oh, he is? Oh my God. Y'all. Can't keep a straight face. And I played off, I'll be like, babe, she know you money laundering. Like, you got to be more careful. I could be in the back room telling him all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I already know. But, yeah. And that's where I say I wouldn't need no evidence, because clearly I know that. But once again, it depends on what it is. But I feel like if I know that you're my friend and you're a genuine person, and I know that this would hurt you, and I really do care for you and I love you and I see that this is what's going on, what would be considered legit evidence? A video, more than likely a video. I don't need no pictures, because just imagine you catch a picture of what can I say that's so of the, of them shaking hands or something. Okay, that could have been a whole business proposal right there that dude or the female just got. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that could have been a whole business proposal that was just accepted. So you just took a picture, and I'm just supposed to go off the fact that because they're shaking hands or they hugging, that this is what it is? No, give me video evidence. Like, I need to see a hugging and a leaning kiss or some shit, or you seeing them in multiple places. You just so happen to see them every time somehow, or you collecting evidence before you really come and say anything to me. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't expect for you to come and say, hey, it can't always be accessible. I didn't say that, but what I'm saying is, like, you're gonna have to come with evidence. I'm not expecting you to just, but if that's the case, you can't just come and tell me this, and then, like I said, if you have no evidence, it's gonna cause me more anxiety. And just imagine I go and tell this person, I mean, either way, I'm still gonna tell anyway, but just imagine I come and tell this person, and then they're like, yo, like, I just got a big deal, like, I wasn't gonna tell you yet because this blah blah blah. If you do photos, snap multiple photos is what I'm saying. Like, or if you so happen to grab a Facebook chat, or you saw something in the chat, or you should know what you should know. I had a friend who I knew since high school who told me all my exes tried to holler at her with no proof. Bruh, all of them know. Yeah, that to me is like, okay, so all the guys that I've ever dated wanted you. Okay. I was like, okay. And they're exes. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, but I'm not saying just videos only. Like, you gotta come with collective attention is a currency for women. Attention. What? Oh, okay. I think you're responding to her. Okay, I get it. Definitely a hater, Lord have mercy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's really friendships. People will create friendships off of the fact that they want what you have. And they can fucking act. They can fucking act. Y'all ever see my acting skills? Y'all want to see me act real quick? I can't do it because I'm going to laugh. But like I say, y'all, supportive friends, like, support. I'm gonna tell y'all like this, and it's not to be cocky, it's not to be any type of way. Damn, this coaster do not like me. It just keeps sticking to the bottom of the cup. So y'all, some of y'all know, like, I've been through some stuff, but I've always kept my positive ways about, like, I'm gonna get back to me. or I'll focus in on this, or I'll dibble in that. Y'all, I tried yoga before, okay? My thick ass done did yoga, splitting and all that stuff. I was always the daredevil. I remember when I was younger, people was like always talking about, oh, she fat, this, that. Man, one day I was in the gym and I just dropped a split in front of everybody. They was like, oh. And even one time when they was doing like the relay race, you know, you gotta run and you come back and tag the next person. So this guy was like, yeah, she can't run, she too fat, da-da-da-da. So I just stay quiet. That's always been me. I stay quiet. Y'all want to talk y'all shit on the outside, but y'all really don't know what I'm capable of. Man, I took off. They was like, the whole gym, it was like an echo. They were like, whoa. Yo, it's just I be thinking about stuff like that, and I be like, yeah, y'all were really some haters. You know, y'all are not the supportive friends. But I made friends off of that too, that are still friends to this day. Like, I'm not gonna, you know, penalize you because you was took a shit back there. You just didn't know the real me. Y'all don't know I'm a go-getter. I don't know about running now at 32. My knees will probably fall out. I could probably still dance a little bit. I could twerk a little song, but you know. Anyway, I said all of that to say this, like, I'm not like cocky when it comes to certain things. If I can support, I will. I am the type of friend that I will tell you, hey, I cannot do this at this point. I'm not gonna come with evidence then. If you don't believe me, and no, let me not say that. For like the instance with the trip question, if I have to cancel, I will definitely give you evidence of what the cancellation is for. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want you to feel like, but at the end of the day, I really shouldn't have to give evidence. I just can't make it but I feel like those people who are the ones who are asking for their money back in that sense would have to come with evidence like, yeah, this is true. I am having surgery, blah, blah, blah. Especially if you asking for your money back. But if I'm the type of friend who says I can't make it right now, and you know, go ahead, have fun on the trip, here's the money. Sometimes I'm still the type of friend that will still show you the proof, like, hey, like even at my job, I had to go take my dude to the hospital, and I came and I gave the lady the excuse note. She was like, you don't have to show me that. I was like, oh, you know, I just want to have my ducks covered, you know, because I don't want y'all to think that this is not what it is, especially because I have a daughter with so many things going on. I don't want y'all to think I'm trying to BS y'all. You know, this is really what's going on in my life. It may not be about my daughter right now, but I do also have this person here too that, you know, currently needs care. So yeah, I'm the type of friend that I'm like, I will come and give you this reason. And some friends, I guess it depends. There are some things I won't give you a reason for. It just depends. But if I tell you this is what it is, it's up to you as my friend to believe me or not. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna lie to you, there are sometimes, especially if there's some friends that are like, yeah, I want to go out to the lounge or the club again and again and again. Sally, I can't come. I got homework. I don't go to school though. At your age specifically, elaborate. What would be traits that would define a good friend for you? I don't know if you missed it earlier, because I did say it. You know what? For you specifically, you could just watch the. No, I'm kidding. So I said, a friend to me at my age, to me, that friend becomes basically family to me. They're supportive, they aren't judgmental, but they can give constructive criticism. And I guess that comes with discernment. Like I said, you know, I'm the type of person that I really sit there and I weed out the type of friends I should have around me. They're a supporter. someone who will encourage me when I'm down, tells me to get back up again. They can give me some real advice and not just defending me every time because they're my friend. You know, they let me know where I'm wrong at. And I'm not just, we're all human. There's sometimes we might be like, man, she just told me some shit. But there's other times, for me personally, I'm going to check myself after I'm like, yeah, I know I got certain habits, so, you know. And like I said earlier, I said I think I'm missing some stuff. But I want a genuine friend. I love honesty. I love having fun. We could joke, this, that. We could go out. We could kick it. Even if, well, I don't really hang with guys like that. I mean, I have guy friends. My dude knows I have guy friends. Some of them call me. Some of them hit me up on damn Messenger, or they'll call my phone randomly. I mean, it is what it is. He knows I have guy friends because a lot of times I tell him, like, I was always around my brother when I was younger. I was always around guys. I never really could get into the whole female things. Now, don't get me wrong. I have female friends. But most of the times those female friends are on the same type of time I'm on. Like, it sucks to say we have, like, these guy mentalities, but it's because, you know, of how we grew up. Like, I was always with my brother. So when people be like, you so hardcore or hard up, I don't mean to be, but realistically, y'all, I used to fight and wrestle my brother all the time. Like, we used to act like we were in WrestleMania. Stone Cold, Stunner, and Rock Bottoms. We was doing all of that. So, you know, it's not to be hard up. And I'm getting into my soft season. But like I said, for me, at my good old age, I want to have friends that are like, not gossipy. They're not looking to always gossip about somebody. They're, who would suplex y'all? Yo, he used to get me, and I used to cry. I used to be so mad because I always wanted to win. But yo, there was this one move I always used to do. I forgot who used to do this move, but I would grab the back of his foot, his ankle, and bend it back, and I would lay into. I forgot who that was, but I used to always get him with that. Oh my God, I used to feel so good then. Yo, we were jumping on the bed from one bed to the other, man. It was so funny. But yeah, he used to always pin me, and I'd be like, let me win, like, damn. Yeah. Fun times. But yeah, like, my circle of friends, they're on their shit, like, and sometimes I really can't even get mad at those friends because they really do have so many things going on. Like, I have a friend now, great at braiding, like a fucking tight ass braider, bro. And she goes out from time to time, but I really don't invite her anywhere because I just know, you know, with her 2 kids, and I know she goes out, but she doesn't go out often. So it's really kind of really hard to catch it. I would have to go to her house to really chill with her, you know what I'm saying? So I know that type of friend is not the one that I may invite out all the time. So I know what friends to say, this is the friend for this is the friend for that. But most of my friends are either in businesses, they got a status to where they have money. Just made a friend that, I won't even call her out, but you know, her dad is like big, and she got bread, but I'm not looking for that. But I know she's like, and she's not that type of like, ooh, I gotta show my booty type of thing just to, you know. She's really like so well dressed, so well mannered, married, pretty. She's 30 now, or about to be 30 September. Very sweet girl. But she has status. And like I said, there are a couple industry people that I know that have status. But for me, that motivates me. I'm like, shit, this podcast thing is gonna work. I done got 2.4K views in the last week. It's gonna work. Yeah, I'm stupid like that, but I really do manifest for what I want in my life. Even if it's not the podcast that's gonna take me there, something's gonna get me there, because like I said, there's something else that I have not revealed yet that I just got somebody to create my logo, because I can't depend on other people to do it. But I went the business route and paid the money for that to be done, and that's that. Um, but yeah, man, me and my brother, loads of fun. My brother's a soccer player. He still plays soccer. He don't care what he got. And that's another thing too, guys. My brother is really the reason why I get so motivated. My brother dibbled and dabbled in so many things. The longest business he had was his cleaning company. But when I tell you, he's been through some stuff, and there's friends that he has that really support him, and I mean money wise, because they're established. They be like, yo, yeah, just go ahead. Man, I've never met a friend like that yet. But I'm like, maybe I might be that friend for somebody one day, where I'm just like, yeah, go ahead, use that credit card. Yeah, just make sure you pay it back. Make sure it's on time, because, you know. But find you your supportive friends, y'all. Whatever that support may mean for you, find it. Because at the end of the day, like I said, $2 ain't gonna hurt nobody. $5 ain't gonna hurt nobody. Because at the end of the day, you want to show up for your friends. I mean, a lot of my friends, I'm not around. I'm not there to be able to really just party with y'all. So I try my best to gift y'all in certain ways that y'all would like. Hey, it's your birthday. This is what you want. Like my friend Ty, he just moved. He sent me his whole gift thing. And, you know, I let him know, hey, I got you this day or on this check or whatever. So he knows that. Because I'm that honest friend, I'm definitely going to get you a gift, you know, for you moving into your new house. And there's some other friends that I owe some stuff that I haven't forgotten. And that's just because I'm that type of friend. But I'm going to be realistic with my friends. Hey, I lost my job a couple months ago. This is that. I'm just that type of friend. Yeah, I'm talking about you, Keith. But y'all, man, time be going by, and I'm gonna tell y'all, I did not want to do this podcast today because a bitch was hung over, y'all, and I still made it home by the grace of God. Thank you. But thank you guys again for tuning in. Hopefully I do numbers this week as well, but this was fun. This was a blessed season, you know. We got a couple more episodes in this season to go. I know I will be here for next Sunday, but it's the Sunday after I will actually be out on vacation. I'm probably thinking to bring the podcast to where I will be vacationing at, but then again, I don't know, because, you know, I be sleeping, they be partying. But I will definitely keep y'all posted. This video will be up. The full video will be locked in a subscription. But, you know, tell a friend to tell a friend. You definitely can watch this snippet once I post it. You can get full audio. But if you want to see this beautiful face, you got to pay the $2. It's only $2. I should be charging $100 or more for this beautiful face. I'm kidding, y'all. I'm kidding. I love y'all. Y'all have a wonderful night. Stay strong. Continue to do whatever your mind is set out to do. I love y'all too. I really do. I really appreciate y'all for tuning in every Sunday. And even the ones who come and say, hey, I can't make it this Sunday. That's a real friend. Tell me. I got y'all. I love y'all guys. I will see you next Sunday as I think about what the fuck I want to talk about next Sunday. But y'all know y'all can email me at soleilcity08@gmail. If you got any topics, send it to me specifically for that topic. You know, open discussion, I have about 7 questions for open discussion already, and that episode's a little bit longer. So if you have any other questions that you want to bring to my email, let me know, and let me know if you want it for open discussion or you want it specifically for that topic. Talk about me. Girl. This episode is brought to you by Tika. Teek's biopic next Sunday. I wish you were here, girl. Well, you know, you actually can join in on this live video wise, you know, if you want to talk about you. I'm totally fine with that. We'll have fun with that one. But yeah, y'all, I will see y'all next Sunday. It's always a pleasure having fun with y'all. Y'all make me laugh all the time. So it's not about just Soleil City. Y'all bring the heat too. Y'all bring the motherfucking heat. But you know what it is? Always a hot topic, no politics. I will see you next Sunday. Tell a friend to tell a friend, tell a friend to tell a friend. Love y'all.